What's going on, guys? It's IcyRhythms. Welcome back. And in this video, we're gonna talk about something Fallout related. Obviously, right? You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. If you're a Fallout fan, if you have any interest in the Wasteland at all when it comes to these games, you already know where this video is going. Fallout 3 Remaster, Fallout 3 10-year anniversary edition, for me, seems like a really big possibility at this point. I think it's a real possibility that Bethesda announces that game at E3 in just a couple more weeks, and it happens, right? It's going to happen. I feel 80-ish, 90% sure that game is getting announced at E3. I think it would be a real shame if Bethesda did not acknowledge that game in some way. I mean, at least show a little more acknowledgement than Rockstar did for the 10-year anniversary of GTA 4. I would bet you, just a little side note here, that Rockstar definitely acknowledges GTA 5's 10-year anniversary in 2023. I'm almost certain of that. I mean, rightfully so, right? GTA 5 blew the doors off, but GTA 4 was no slouch. It was a great game, and it meant a lot, and it sold tens of millions of copies. I mean, it did big things for Rockstar, so for them to ignore it, it's obviously, as a fan, very disappointing. So I think they acknowledge this game, Fallout Remaster, happens. I think it's on some improved version of their creation engine, and the game does in fact happen. Now, my question is, in 2 more years, do we get the God? Do we get Fallout New Vegas Remaster? Will this game happen? Is it going to happen? And I guess this is more of a question for myself and you guys as Fallout fans. It's pretty widely understood between Fallout 3 and New Vegas fans that you can feel one game is definitely better than the other, right? It's all just a matter of preference or opinions, but one game is objectively the better RPG, and that game is Fallout New Vegas, right? The amount of choice, the amount of consequence is that much more so over Fallout 3, and that's the game that I really want. I know that there is a community mod in the works for Fallout New Vegas. That may never get off the ground. That may never happen the way we want it to happen. And really, to me, based on what I've seen, it's very, very early stages of the game. It just kind of looks like Fallout 4 in the New Vegas setting. And that's not entirely what I was looking for. I want the gameplay, for the most part, even with the Fallout 3 remaster, to stay mostly the same. I mean, I do want some improvements, some changes, but I don't want to feel like I'm just playing Fallout 4 in Fallout 3, or if they do a New Vegas remaster in New Vegas. I don't want that. That is not what I'm looking for. I don't want to feel like I'm playing 2 entirely different games with just a slightly different skin over top of it. So can we get the God, Bethesda? Can that happen? Are you going to acknowledge 10 years of Fallout New Vegas in 2020? Something tells me no. And if they did, this is probably something that they would give us a very small budget for and outsource it to someone else. I would prefer that someone be Obsidian, because they kind of made the game in the first place, but that probably won't happen either. What are the chances? What are the chances, as I sit here and make this video and think about it, that one of the games that Bethesda has this year and just kind of surprises everyone is a new Fallout game made by Obsidian, right? Because they're hard at work on 2 other games before Elder Scrolls. We just recently talked about that. 2 other games, and maybe they want another Fallout game, but they don't currently have time for it because they're busy with those 2 other games, and they're brainstorming for a new Elder Scrolls as well. So what are the chances? What are the chances Obsidian can give us another Fallout game? What are the chances of a New Vegas remaster happening in 2020? We need the God game. We need New Vegas, and I will not play. Like, if I found out that there was a New Vegas remaster coming or a new Obsidian Fallout coming, I wouldn't play or touch Fallout until that game came out. I would try my best not to think about it. I would go on a media blackout. I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to stay in the dark until it comes out, because I feel like played out of Fallout just a little bit, because I have put hundreds of hours into these games, especially New Vegas. If you know me and know me well, you know I have well over 1,000 hours in New Vegas. I think I have 800 or 900 hours on Steam alone. The GOG version, I'm not even sure, probably another 90, 100 or more. I'm not exactly sure. Very close to 1,000 hours, if not more so. But I love the game. Obviously, I love the game. I mean, I would like there to be a remaster, but if it can't happen, it can't happen. But Fallout 3 could still be exciting. Fallout 3 remaster could still be exciting. It's just not my favorite of the two. What do you guys think? Does Bethesda acknowledge a New Vegas remaster in 2020? Do they give it the 10-year anniversary treatment I feel it deserves? Or do they completely ignore it because they realize that it is, in fact, the superior Fallout game? Obsidian cares more about that universe, cares more about that lore than Bethesda does. I mean, the facts show that. The games show that. The games are the facts. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. Links down in the description. If you liked the video, you know what to do. If you didn't like it, you know what to do with that as well. You guys take care. Peace.